Hey, if anybody sees this, we had to StreamYard had an error and we had to switch pages. So hopefully someone will see this. If not, we'll just try again tomorrow because I know people can't adapt to a change that quickly. So hopefully someone will see this in a moment or two. Oh, come on. Hey, thanks for being patient. Hello. Just trying to update everywhere that I can to see if we can salvage this thing. Well, I always stream to X as well, and apparently X is having global issues today, probably because he fired too many people. And it caused the stream to take a crap. So I had to start over with a new URL, and that's what brought us here. Tomislav says, hello, hello, hello. I sent out a new email, so hopefully people can adapt. I know people, the slightest thing causes people to not be able to keep up, but we're going to try. Hello, sir. Hello. Come on. Today is going to be one of those days, I can tell. US Newslick says hello. Somebody says hello, sir. I'm going to give it a few extra minutes today because of that. And I had to send out a new email. So hopefully some people can pick up on it. If not, we'll just try again tomorrow. Jacqueline says hello, Chris. Hello, Jacqueline. Where are you from? I am from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Share to groups. Interested in this topic? Well, I'm glad that you're still here. Save. Oh, come on. New URL. Paste. Share now. All right, we'll get started a little bit later than usual just because I want to give the folks that got the original URL a chance to catch up. But if you have, for those of you that are here, if you have any questions I can answer in the meantime, please let me know. Doing my my best to rally here. So, at everyone, new URL. Paste. I don't like the awkward silence. So, how was everyone's weekend? Just try to make a little small talk while I send out as many notifications as I can. And on it. If not, we'll just. Oof, that's an unfortunate last name. Weekend is good, Chris. That's good to hear, Aziz. All right, starting to get a few folks on. And I'll actually have a real number this time because we're not streaming to X, which always reports just how many people have seen it and not how many people are actually watching. All right, we'll get that started in about 2 minutes. And we'll go through my schedule and we'll look at the pay-per-call network that I got approved for and talk about what a pain in the ass that has been. And then I'll talk about what we're going to do next. Also, we'll check in on our case study, and that should take up most of the rest of the hour. Aaron says, "Breh." Yeah, I mean, sometimes things don't go perfectly, and we have to pivot. Hopefully, somebody gets the Friends reference there. Spent my weekend in bed, still recovering after the ACL surgery. Ooh, that's tough. Sorry to hear that. Thinking about starting my SEO agency. Any recommendation on help before we start? Stop thinking and start doing it. Get started. You can think forever and never get anywhere. You can start and be a little bit closer. So start. Just do something. I got the agency plan, signed up this morning for the dashboard, and have connected a few sites. Looking forward to giving this a whirl. Awesome. That's great to hear. We're doing our best to increase awareness of that, but also to make it really valuable. We got some really cool shit coming up. Canceled my search atlas. Anyway, I won't comment on that, but because I am an affiliate of theirs, but I definitely like your choice. I'll just leave it at that. Online class says hi. Hello, online class. Pretty good turnout considering X forced StreamYard to take a shit. Pardon the expression, but I don't know how else to put it. I don't know. Maybe he needed more people on staff. All right. So let's see. I'll give it about another minute, and then I'm just going to assume that that's all we're going to get today. And then we'll look at my schedule, and then we'll look at the case study, and then we'll look at the network, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do going forward, because we're getting to a point with this case study that I'm just doing the same things over and over again. Like I didn't have to really go to the month 3 stuff because we're already ranking so well. Although we haven't gotten any calls today. I mean, we got some spam calls today, but we haven't gotten any actual calls today. But I guess that's just the way business goes sometimes. Normally, I do a I don't know what you call it, but a thing where you can donate and get merch. But someone targeted our merch store with malware, because why would people not suck when they have the opportunity to suck? Did you verify your listing? One of my favorite calls to get every 30 minutes. Yeah, that was one of the ones we got today. And then one was from our Yelp rep that we didn't ask for, trying to sell us Yelp ads. All right, let's just get into it because I'm getting irritated. Lots of sites seem to be having trouble today because Intercom, our support chat, is also having trouble today, as is Twitter/X. So I'm going to call it X today because it's fucked up. And, well, serves him right. All right. Think big principle number 9. Extraordinary success. This is timely. Success requires extraordinary patience. Let me put this in present mode. Thinking big isn't about overnight success. I know that's what the dream that gets sold to you a lot, but It's just not true. It's about long-term dominance. The people who win are the ones who stay in the game the longest, constantly refining, improving, and adapting. And to put it another way, it is the longer you can put off gratification from your actions and be patient to get the result, the better the results are going to be. So learn how to be patient and you will be more successful. Yeah, they're having some sort of global issue today. I guess they probably don't have enough staff to fix it. Hi, Mr. Walker. Hello, MC. Morning, we think big. We think about our day. We think about our goals. We think about how we can make them even bigger. Check our sleep metrics, which have been on the shittier side lately. I mean, a year ago, I would have been thrilled with what I've got, but now I'm a little discouraged, but we'll pivot. We do a little bit of exercise. We have some breakfast and we read a page from the book, The Daily Stoic. Business administration, we review our messages. I also need to pay a bunch of people. I didn't put that on there because I was writing this right when the live stream took a shit. Then I have a meeting with my co-founder, Jim, and then a meeting with my chief of operations, Jessica, and then a meeting with the SEO spring training people for some reason. And then I have to pay various people. I guess I did put that on there. And I have to prep and do this live stream, and I have 2 YouTube videos that I need to record. Review various messages, and then I need to post to Facebook. I'm up to almost 600,000 views in the last 28 days on Facebook, and I really want to get that to 1 million. Then we post the Think Big Challenge in Slack. I'm way behind on that. Refine my new SaaS. I put one out yesterday to help write legit profiles, by the way. It's really cool. And then I'm working on a keyword research project, which is being kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest, but we'll get there. And then our regular dinner, reading, and bedtime rituals. So that's what I'm up to today. Where is it? This is the correct stream. Jim is the man. Well, let's not get him a big head. Hey, everyone. Hope it's a great day. I hope so as well. All right, let's check in on our case study. Let's go over to the Legiit dashboard, of which Aaron is now a member of an agency level, no less. All right, we're going to click AI dashboard. Every day, my man Shivam is showing up first. Brian Mind. This is a hello, sir. Hello, Brian Mind. There's our analytics, which we need to update, and our search console, which we'll need to update. Page speed. Lots. How is it number 1 and down? That makes no sense. So we'll have to see what's going on with that. It's still pulling in Google Maps, which is not what we want there, but that'll be fixed soon. That doesn't really make sense either. Like, this seems to be out of whack. So we'll have to check in on that. Getting more and more links to show up here, although a lot of them are those Web Guru awards. Some of them are our press release. Actually, that's what most of them are at this point, is from the press release that we did and so on. We're still waiting on our domain authority stack, but that's that. Let's go over to local dominator. Aaron sounds cool as fuck. Yeah, this is our local rank tracker. We'll have something like this built into Legiit within the near future. All right, scans. And bulk actions, and run and apply and confirm. Refresh. Give that a second to complete. Thank God it's daylight savings time. If I were supreme overlord of Earth, this is the way it would be year round everywhere. But I haven't run in that election just yet. Home remodeling. It looks like home remodeling. Why did I do this one twice? Well, there's credits down the drain. It's interesting that it's the exact same thing, but it's slightly different. Number one for, oh, that's new. Home remodeling Pueblo, still number one. Pueblo home remodeling, still basically all number one. All right, looking good, looking good. I've got to stop wasting credits on doing the same one over again. Oh no, we're down into the 7th. 102, 1.0, 1.0. Kitchen remodeling, I think that's improved. No, it's about the same. Yeah, all right. Not many major changes there. Major changes. Let's look at organic and see how that's going. We'll just check a handful because what we saw didn't make a lot of sense. Share screen. More daylight is definitely better. I agree. I don't care that your kids have to wait for the bus in the dark in the morning. Probably just lost every parent that watches this channel, but you can't please everybody. I'm of course kidding, by the way. Let's go with home remodeling. Pueblo. And search. I keep expecting them to limit us on this or something. Oh my God, that's annoying. Number one in maps, number one in organic. Did our Yelp fall out of the SERPs again? It keeps getting de-indexed for some reason, which is annoying. All right, let's look. Home remodeling near me. Not near men, near me. I mean, I guess it could be near men, but anyway, I'm just going to not finish that thought. Page 1, still number 1 in maps. Dropped to number 3 in organic. That's interesting. This seems like it's these results seems like it's changed some. It's almost, in fact, we are one of only 2 actual websites on the first page. The rest is a bunch of fucking directories. So I guess that's good because yeah, but I wonder if that explains the decrease in calls, although most of them are coming directly from maps, so I guess not. I don't know. All right, let's look at home remodeling Pueblo. Interesting. We dropped to number 2 in maps, which is not consistent with what we saw in local dominator, so who knows? Okay, so the Yelp is still there. It's only showing for this term, though. We're ranking number 1 there. And there's our Facebook. There's a video. And we really pushed them down. Sorry, not sorry. This is us as well. I don't know what the hell kind of site that is, but that's us. All right, let's I want to look at that in fuck's sake. I want to look at that in maps and see if it shows number 1 because it should. Search. Oh, did I pick the wrong thing? Damn it. All right, we're going to move on from this in just a second because this is not very interesting. Maps. Page 1. All right, well, we show number 1 there. So I guess that was just a weird quirk thing. All right, let's take a look and see what kind of calls we've gotten today, and then that'll lead us right into what we're going to do next. So we'll share one more time. And we'll go into call fire, log in. Last I checked, we'd gotten one call from Yelp and one call from your Google business profile, blah, blah, blah. So call records. So it looks like we've actually gotten 2 your Google business profile bullshit and 1 call from Yelp. So no calls since Friday. But, that's the way business goes sometimes. All right. So that said, we've gotten, dozens of calls over the last week. And unfortunately, we haven't had anywhere to send them. But we found an offer on LeadSmart from LeadSmart on Offer Vault, and I applied to that, and it took 3 or 4 days, and then I got approved. I got an email from them yesterday. I'll show that email here in a minute. But I logged in today, and I was going to connect. There's a few different things you can do. It will tell you what you've sold and unsold and junk and spam and so on. And it has this cool embed thing where you can just do, where is it? I mean, you can put anything, but I guess it's under remodeling. It's in here somewhere. Remodeling leads and filter. And what you can do is embed this in place of your contact form. That way you'll get paid for contact form submissions as well. So and you can do like a get an estimate thing. So we're going to look at putting that on the site. I may have to get a developer to do it because I don't want to fuck it up. But anyway, but I also thought I'd go ahead and grab a phone number, and what I did, and I already requested it. I don't know why you have to request it. Like, they make this so fucking hard. Like all these networks do, and I'll show you another one in a minute. But I just did additions and remodeling. I don't know what the difference between additions and remodels and remodelings is, but anyhow. And tag was SEO, and then I clicked save changes, and it said I requested a phone number. I didn't get an email or anything confirming that shit. But once they give me a phone number, basically I'll redirect the phone number from what do you call it? From Callfire over to the number that they give me. I don't know why it's taking so long or why it has to be so difficult. But it is what it is. Let me find the email that they sent me, and I'll show you that. There's 2 of them. All right, so stop, share screen, window, share. All right, I don't know. I'll just do this. I don't know how well you can see that, but basically, congratulations, you've been approved as a lead smart affiliate programmer for our all-in-one home service campaign. We're looking forward to working with you. Please read through this email. I clicked this, and it was already expired, so whatever. But here's the rules. Let me zoom in some. Do not bid on a brand or use a competitor's name as a keyword for bidding. That makes sense. Do not use any pricing in your ads. If you use Facebook Marketplace, use this, which is interesting. I hadn't considered that, but it's an interesting approach. Do not use any outbound methods like SMS, call center, or email. Do not make any claims that cannot be substantiated. Best in town, lowest price, senior discount, etc. Incentives and rebates are not allowed. Craigslist is not allowed, and fraud will, of course, be not tolerated. Their flagship campaign is their all-in-one home service campaign. I assume that's the one that I got approved for. It really wasn't very clear from their dashboard, but it is what it is. Payouts vary, and then I guess I got to change my password now. So there's that. And then it goes to your dashboard. I showed this the other day, but we'll look at that in a minute. And then it shows how you can get payment. And I'm going to contact Seth here after a while. So essentially, let's go look at that lead value thing. So let's bring that up on screen. Now I'm going to end up with a bunch of fucking tabs open, but it is what it is. Present, share screen, window, share screen. All right, so additions and remodels, expected value. I don't really know. I don't know, 10 plus. Select a state, Colorado, search. And Pueblo is what we're looking for. It doesn't even show it, but it showed it on their, well, anyhow, it looks like it'll be anywhere between $10 and $15 per call that we'll make. So we just got to, and I'm really frustrated that I had to wait again after waiting days to get a number, but, oh, so yeah, see pending. So once that's there, I'll just forward that call fire number over to the number that they give me, and then I'll get credit for calls that come in. I have a meeting with another one on Wednesday, I think. Just looking at my calendar here. Come on. Yeah, on Wednesday, where it's an exploratory meeting to see if we have synergies. What a huge waste of my fucking time that is. I may actually cancel it and either just go wait for these guys to approve me, or go with rank and rent, because I think that's absurd. But I mean, basically, this is what you would do: is you get these sites ranking, you sign up for a network like this, and you just forward that phone number over, and you get paid for the leads that come in. You don't, in my experience, you're not going to make as much as you would if you were to sell the leads yourself. But excuse me. But it's simpler, right? It's just a matter of once you get it, you just connect it. So it's up to you how you want to go about it. But I think this is what I'm going to go with. I'm going to email them after this stream and ask how long it's going to take, because I want to show you guys this so we can move on to other things. And I'm going to get a developer to help me with that embed thing. Like, I know how to, don't get me wrong, I'm not a moron. I know how to put embed code on a site, but it's Elementor and I don't want to mess up the design and stuff. So I don't know. I'll think about the best way to go about this. And I may just put this button right in the homepage or something like that. But again, I don't know how to do that stuff. I mean, I do know how to do it, but I don't know how to do it without messing up the way it looks. So, but I'm going to put those on there as well. Let's see if we've only gotten a couple leads through email, because I guess people just prefer to call, but we'll see if we've gotten any new ones over the weekend, because I haven't checked it. No, just that prick from Yelp. Part of my language. But you see, we got, and I can't remember where it is, but in here, like this one, and then there's another one down here somewhere that we got a lead from. So we've gotten a couple leads through the site, but for the most part, it's, and we also got invited to, by the way, to the Chamber of Commerce, which I find funny. But we'll still put that in there to capture the handful of leads that are going to come through the site. And then we'll also get that phone number once we get approved, because apparently everything takes fucking approval. They really just don't want my money, apparently. But anyway, I know that wasn't the best explanation possible. I'm just still a little rattled, but also a little annoyed because I can't show what I wanted to show because I have to keep waiting for like no freaking reason. But does anybody have any questions on that? Or anything else for that matter, but let me know if there's any questions. If not, we'll move on to what I think we're going to do. Not what I think, what I am going to do next. Because this case study has kind of gotten to the point where there's not a lot we can really do from day to day. So let me know. But at least let me know that you're alive out there. All right. Well, apparently everybody's asleep. I get it. It just seems to be in the something in the air today. All right. Well, I think what we're going to do next is my goal with this channel is to help. How long has it taken you from day one to do this case study? I can show you. YouTube. View your channel live. That's hilarious. This got 47 views. We started it on. Started doing daily live streams on the 2nd, and then 1, 2. I believe it was on this day, on the 5th, that we started. But there was a week where we did other things, and there were days when we did very little. So in less than a month, we got #1 in maps, #1 in organic, and started getting multiple leads a day. It was around. Let's see. Yeah, it was around this area that we started getting leads. So less than 3 weeks, and that was with me, taking the time to do everything live and so on. I could have done a lot of this in a day if I, hadn't been documenting each step. So less than a month, we got the #1 for a lot of different things. So if I was doing this, and I am going to start doing this at scale, you could crank out 2 or 3 sites a month and be ranking pretty quickly for a lot of them and selling the leads and making a profit, and pretty passively, honestly, because like once you sign up for those networks, you just, it's pretty simple. It seems like they make it really, really difficult to sign up for them. And I'm guessing it's because shitty people have made that necessary, but who knows? But anyway, yeah. So what we're gonna do next, I think I'm gonna start a new case study. We'll continue with this one, but there's just not a lot to do from day to day. Let me put myself on camera here. So I think what we're going to do next is start a business from scratch. I think what I'm going to do is a lead generation agency or a SaaS. I would take a vote, but there's hardly anybody here today. But we're going to either do a lead gen agency from zero, like from the ground up to, I don't know, X $1,000 per month, or do the same thing with building a SaaS in public. I'll go ahead and ask what you guys think, and I'll wait. I'll ask again tomorrow, and then we're gonna stop. What is the copy magic you sent us? That is, sorry, I missed that question. Copy magic is something I made for freelancers, but really you can use anybody that does. I didn't send it via. Well, I guess I sent it in the chat. It was designed for freelancers on Legiit. Oh, good God! Now I don't want to talk about that. I'm only talking about that on Sundays. But it was designed for freelancers on Legiit, but it can really be used for anybody that does advertising or service pages. But basically, it was designed, and let me zoom in a tad, to help people write good descriptions. So let me just give an example. So you just click create your copy. And MD, you should pay attention to this. And you just put in the different things. So what is your service? I don't know, guest post links. Small business owners looking to improve their SEO. It solves having a business website that isn't ranking in search and therefore not generating any money. Boy, I cannot type. It feels frustrating because they want to get leads and sales from their website. It helps their site rank higher in organic search, so they get more leads, sales, and traffic. I have more powerful links that improve ranking better than everyone else. A client saw a 312% increase in 60 days with my links. Tom, so Tim, because that's our fake guy, said he got first page rankings from one link. Order now. And generate copy. And it takes a minute or two. Hopefully it doesn't error out, because it did do that a couple times. Can I do this with my phone? Yes. All right. So it generated sales page copy. Dominate SEO with expert guest post links. Is your website struggling to rank and generate revenue? This would be your service title. This would be the H1, or I guess it's an H2. What you're facing, having a business. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but you can see that it's in a pain, agitate, solve thing. So having a business website, lack of traffic not only affects your bottom line, it's time to address this issue head on. Imagine the frustration of knowing you have a fantastic product or service, but no one can find it. You see how it kind of like actually sells the service. Introducing my guest post link service, specifically designed to elevate your SEO strategy and propel your website to the top of search rankings. It offers blah, 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 blah. Client saw a staggering 312 instinct. Key benefits: proof and testimonials. Don't just take my word for it, Tim. And then a call to action. And then you can just copy it and paste it right into Legiit. Dude, come on. Use support. If you need help, you need to use customer support. But I'm going to be honest with you. If you can't figure out how to sign up, you're probably not going to be able to help my customers. So you're going to have to come over, and then you can try again, or you can start over. And then we have a link to create a service. That's actually what inspired me to make this, Jacqueline. Every single one that I looked at was just complete garbage. And I was like, man, well, I clearly have, it's taken me 7 years and I still haven't gotten people to understand how to do it. So let me make a way that can do it for them. Here, it kind of breaks down the different sections, and it even tells you like what font size and color to use. And it shows you the breakdown of the PAS formula, the pain, agitate, solve, or problem, agitate, solve, and the key benefits, and then the proof and testimonials, and the call to action. So it tells you what each thing is. I guess that's just for if you want to understand copy. And then there's a plain text version of it as well. And I think I'm going to add an export thing as well, like an export it to Google or whatever. Eventually this will be built into Legiit. But I spent my evening, instead of doing the social thing I was going to do, doing this for everyone. So I hope people will use it. But my guess is they'll still not use it, and then they'll still come to my streams and ask me how to get orders. But at least I'm trying. So lead gen for me, I like SaaS, but it comes across as more niche. I get that. I don't know. I get that there's probably a bit more appeal to an agency. It's a bit harder to do live. So we'll see. I'm going to ask again tomorrow when the link doesn't get screwed up. But anyway, yeah, that's copymagic.ai. It's totally free. You can obviously it's designed for legit services, but you can use it for anything. then it's probably not for you, Natural Health. Shannon says, great tool. Why, thank you. Because the truth is, we have hundreds of people figure this out every day. And I am not trying to be mean, but if hundreds of people a day can figure it out and you can't, you're going to have an even harder time delivering value to my customers. So you're going to have to either figure it out and overcome challenges as you find them, or decide if this is for you or not. Okay. Is this full free? Yes, completely free. You don't even have to put in your API key or anything. Doesn't ask for your email. It literally, I get nothing out of this other than you doing a better job. All right. I'll stay for another few minutes, but it seems like the handful of people that I appreciate you being here. I know that I made this, well, I didn't make it, but this ended up being confusing because of the link and stuff. But yeah, if you have any questions or anything you'd like me to go over or cover or recover, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up in about 3 minutes and try again tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Keith says, hey, Chris. Hello, Keith. Can you please suggest a good strategy on how I can create valuable backlinks? What you can do is this. Let's say you have a site let me just bring up one of the 2,000 windows that I have, incognito windows that I have open. What you can do is say you have a site on I don't know. Let's say you have a site on Dachshunds, and you want to get a link for your Dachshund blog to get a Dachshund. I think I spelled that wrong. To sit. Yeah, I spelled that wrong. So what you can do is then come down here to like page 4 and find actual blogs like pet expertise for my dachshund, wag walking, and so on. And what you can do is find the contact information on this. I don't know if this is a good example or not. It looks like it's a blog, and as does this. So you find their contact information. It's better if they have an email, but you can try to hit their contact form if you want. And then say something like, I love your article on how to get a dachshund. Yeah, still spelled it wrong. To sit. I love dachshunds chew. I should have checked the breed that I know how to spell. 2. I also have a blog at my totally made up dogblog.com, and I have this article on how to train a hound to, I don't know, what's something else you train dogs to do? To roll over, that I thought might interest you and your readers. If you'd like to link to it from your blog, that would be great. I also shared your blog on my social media because I know my readers will Love it. Hope to get to know you, Steph, fellow Dax Hound lover. Again, I should have picked a dog that I know how to spell. But basically, I want you to see what we're doing here. We're looking, and you would want to spell it correctly, but everything correctly and so on. But we're looking to get a link from this blog because it's very relevant to us, right? So what we're doing, instead of just going, hey, can I get a link? It'll help my SEO, is kiss their ass a little bit, relate to them, tell them that you have a blog too, and talk about how a link from your blog would benefit their audience as opposed, or a link to your blog would benefit their audience as opposed to just being a typical snake oil SEO. And then it's give them something without having asked for anything. I mean, I guess you are asking for something, but give them something regardless. Like I post about it on my social media. So, and then just be like a friendly thing. So that's a great way to get a niche edit, or maybe even a guest post, but probably a niche edit for free from a very relevant site. So that's something I like to do for my niche sites. I don't really do niche sites anymore, but it's what I used to like to do. So hopefully that answers your question. I want a personal coach. Wait, okay, I'll tell you what, figure out how to sign up all on your own, and then we'll send you some resources on how you can get started as a freelancer. Okay. Cause you're going to have to, like, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, which is what a freelancer is, you're going to have to learn how to do certain things on your own. So that's me giving you some coaching advice right there, is figure out the very, very basics on your own. Because if you can't, then this isn't going to be for you. But I think you can do it. So figure it out. Kind of service are best to sell and easy to beat competitors. I'm not sure what, like, do you mean like what? Can you be more specific? Which service are best for ranking rent? Do we do it in all countries? Oh, okay. So if you mean, do you mean what services to like sell, like what kind of industries to rank in, or do you mean what services to rank your site? Can you just tell me exactly what you're asking so I can answer you with the answer that will help you the most? All right. Well, I'll wait another minute or so. Thank you for explaining it so well, man. It really means a lot. No problem. I mean, that's just one approach. You know, there's lots and lots of ways to get links. You can buy them. You can broken link building. You can do, content and be like a white hat and just wait for people to magically link to you. There's lots of things you can do, but that's one that I like that not a lot of people talk about. Charles Float was the one that actually taught me that. I mean, really, that's just how link outreach works. It's just using a little bit of social engineering rather than just asking for the link. So, all right, I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you to those of you that toughed it out with me today. I know this wasn't my best effort because of some tech issues, but tomorrow we'll come back strong, and we'll hopefully we'll be able to actually forward our phone number by then. If not, then we'll just start our next case study and see what it is. Thanks, Chris. It's been interesting, and I like the how to get links mini tutorial. Oh, cool. Thank you. Do skincare clinics are good to sell leads, as I've worked in health? Probably. I think that's an expensive service, and it's something people would call and research. So probably. How to know which business is looking for leads? If they exist, they are looking for leads. If they tell you they're not, then they're not looking. But it's a reasonable assumption that every business wants more. It's not to say that everyone will, but yeah, just assume that they all do. All right, guys, thanks for spending some time with me today. I know that it's Monday and we're all super duper busy. So that you chose to spend some of your time here with me is something I always respect and appreciate. So thank you. We'll be back sometime tomorrow. I don't know what time just yet, but I will actually get it right this time. And hopefully Elon gets his shit together and gets X working again so it doesn't screw up my stream. I liked your words. I will learn a lot more from you. Thanks. Well, if you did, please do me a favor and subscribe while you're here. I forgot to ask everyone to do that. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Share. Ooh. Yeah, so if you could just do me a favor and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and while you're there, just subscribe and then go watch some of my pre-made videos as well. I'd appreciate that. And for whatever reason, the people that come to my live streams don't also watch my videos and vice versa. So if you're watching this, please go watch my regular videos and subscribe while you're there. I would mean a lot to me. I'm working really hard to make this channel something valuable, and I can see it continue to progress. So I'd appreciate it. Being a newbie, what do you recommend? Which industry should we jump in? Whatever, like it doesn't really matter. As if assuming you're talking about ranking rent or selling leads, it doesn't really matter. Like the SEO is the same process, more or less, and it doesn't matter. Like just something that will be profitable. You know, is GMB important for ranking rent? It can be done without it, but if you can get one, it's better. Spammer McSpammerson over on Twitch, which is literally all I ever get on Twitch. But yeah, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. So, and it would help me keep growing. So I had a fantastic month in February, and so far this month it's going well also. So let's take a look at analytics. So over the last 28 days, I had over 30,000 views, which is a record for me. 1,000 hours of watch time, about 400 subscribers, and about $400, most of which we donated to Claire's Place Foundation, if you saw that. So I would love to get those up even further, and the more that you support me, the more I can do that. So please subscribe and come back tomorrow for more goodness. I'll see you then. Peace.